Hey, we're out in the garage. We're working on our John Deere 525 or F525, depending on how you want to look at it. Notice the big space behind me there. We are working on our wallboard and painting up there too. Got rid of the big thumping air compressor. We got this little one here for now. This has been my backup. Actually, I got that when I was like 15 or 14, so she's old. Not as old as me though. So like and subscribe, post notifications on. Don't miss this, how to change your clutch. All right, we didn't show you what we did here, but we kept stacking wood and driving this thing into the garage. All right, so we got jacked up. We put a board under here. These F525s, not easy to jack up. We've unhooked our wire from our clutch here. All right, so we're ready to take that out. We've got an impact wrench. It drives a 15 millimeter socket, so we're going to hook up to the air line and see if we can get that off. You can see the clutch is right there. That's what we're going to take off. First, we're going to take the belt tension off this thing, and then we got a brand new clutch right here. We did hook this up electrically, and it ran out. I was able to run the mower for 10 minutes without blowing a fuse, so we're saying this is going to fix the problem. So let's get her apart. All right, hey, we're assuming this is a counterclockwise to loosen. Let's go on here and see if we can snap this loose. Oh yeah, piece of cake with the impact. All right, let's get the belt tension off of it. Hey, we got the belt tension loose. You can walk this a little bit. Hey, look at that. Boom. You can see that fell down right away there. That's probably not the best thing, but here, we could get this off. Big long bolt. There's the clutch. Ooh, there's a spacer. Got to compare this spacer to our existing spacer. Doesn't look like we got any damage there. Looks like we got a big pin here. Got to make sure our other clutch has got that for the anti-rotation. If it doesn't have this piece, we're going to have to change this piece to our clutch. But let's check it out. Looks like we better use the new ring. The problem we got here is this stud here. This stud here is different than this one. So we got to be in the anti-rotation. So we're going to park here for this project and go figure out how to switch this. So we'll be back. All right, so we clamped this up in the vise. We're working on taking this loose. It's kind of spring loaded, but I think we'll be okay. We got that off. I'll figure out how to get this off. Looks like this is tack welded into the position here or something. So we'll try to figure out how we're going to get that out. All right, we got a little grinder here. Variable speed, 30 thousandths wide cutoff wheel. I'm going to put on our up close spec so we can see it. And that's what happens when you catch the wheel. It blows these things up like no tomorrow. So we'll just put another one on, and we'll have to be careful. If this don't work, we're bringing out the big guns. We've got these, but they're a 16th, so they're twice as wide. We'll see. Woo! Pinch the wheel again. All right, so we ground in quite a bit so we can kind of bend this flange some. Maybe we can bend it away a little. It looks like it's all loose there. It looks like there's still some connected right down here. Right in here, there's still some. We might have to go all the way around on this thing, unfortunately. But it actually looks pretty good up here. So, in this zone here, looks pretty good there. So, maybe a little right here. Maybe get a little wrap here. Looks like maybe. Looks like we're getting it, so I probably can, maybe I can grab this and wiggle. There we go. All right. Now we got to get this out. Looks like we... our new clutch. We've got to, you can see this one here, the wire here, it's the next one over, so it's this one. So we have to take these two welds loose, all right? We're going to use that same little grinder, come in here and take these, but we're going to protect all this with a rag. So let us get it covered up. Okay, well, tried cutting it loose, but couldn't, so now we're a little brute force. We'll be back in a little while. We're going to let that cool. Back out in the garage. Hey, we got this thing welded, all right? Got that welded in there nice. And you can kind of see the welds there. Just needed a little bit of weld. The thing is, we got all this bare metal in here now, so we're going to paint that up. Shake for 1 minute. That's the easy side. We got this side a little bigger. Turn that over. Just don't want this to be rusting. There we go. Now you can sit here for a while and let paint dry if you want, but let's not. We'll go away. We'll come back after dinner. All right, our PTO clutch. Our PTO clutch came with instructions. You can see right here, it tells you what torque levels to have. If you look close on your bolt, if it's metric, it'll say on top what it's got. See 10.9? So 10.9 matches our chart. On our chart, it says 40 to 48 foot-pounds. That's believable because it was pretty easy to break loose with that impact. Torque wrench. I can bring my... All right, so this is the hole for the where it goes on. You can see the keyways this way. Here's the receiver where the anti-rotation lug goes in. So we need to get that on there. Anti-rotation lug has to be there. Have to turn the guts of the clutch to line up with that keyway pretty good. I'm gonna get this on the keyway. All right, got a little lube up there. Now we're going to put this up there again. Got to get that We gotta get that to go on there. Got that belt out of the way. Okay. Now we don't know if we're lined up, but what we're gonna do is start the bolt so it doesn't drop off. And if we can. It doesn't look like you can start the bolt yet. Okay, now maybe we're up there pretty good. We can get the bolt started. Doesn't quite want to go. Oh, we're outside of the hole. That's why. There we go. Got it. All right, so now it's in there. We got to get our bolt in there and get that up finger tight so that it don't drop on us. Here we go. All right, so that's in. So you can see how we're in there. We're up. We're in the rotation lug. Our wire has to come out this way. Is to come up under these wires so that it's going to get plugged in here. I plugged the wire in, but just so it's out of the way. So now we got to get our wrench on there and tighten that bolt. It took two people to torque the bolt. What we did here, right here, is we dropped two awls through the holes into the fan so I could hold it, and then the wife used a torque wrench underneath to torque the nut. We think we're pretty good. Got our wire set up, hooked back up. You can see that comes out and comes up here. It won't drop into anything. We're going to put a tie wrap right here to hold this up. So we'll have that good. Now we got to get our other belt back on. See that belt right there? This is in another video. We're hoping we can get this belt back on. Not really sure we can. Might be very difficult. We have to get the camera out of the way. So go watch the other video, how to change your belts. One of the hard things about these tractors is getting them jacked up. You can see what we did with the boards. We can work our way back next. So it's a lot of starting and stopping, but we'll get there. Tractor's back off the block. So here's what we got. Instructions. Burnishing the clutch, all right? Burnish the clutch. Reduce RPMs to half. Engage clutch. Allow blades to reach full speed, few seconds. Disengage blade and allow them to stop. Do this 10 times. Shut off the engine and check your torque, all right? Well, we're going to do this. It's an important step, all right? If we're not burnished, it may shorten our life. So I don't know if you'll be able to hear. So this is the maiden start here. Like I say, I don't know if you'll be able to hear. For fun. We're going to say we're going. It's in the garage. All right, there you go. How to replace the clutch on your F525. Not the easiest job, especially since I couldn't find the right clutch and I had to buy one I had to work on. So, hey, Mower's probably fixed. We'll let you know when we mow, but like and subscribe, post notifications on. Don't miss the videos. All right, hey, out on the driveway with the tractor. Gonna fire it up here, and it's be hard to hear, but I've already warmed it up and done a little mowing. One of the big problems it had was it wouldn't start the deck once it was hot. So let's see what happens. Just like that, we're done.